Hello everyone, back with another Adobe quick tip. This week we're going to talk a little bit more about text in Illustrator. Now we've talked about this before, but today I want to talk a little bit about creating outlines. With Illustrator, right now I have a bit of text that I could go in and I can edit and I can change the font and I can change all that. But let's say I wanted to modify this text. I wanted it to look a little bit different. I want to make it look unique. Well, there's a really easy trick in Illustrator to do that. If I go up here to type and then I select create outlines, it's going to take this from a typeface, from a font, into actual elements that I can edit, actual vectors. So check this out. If I select create outlines, it doesn't look too much like it changed. But if I go from my selection tool to my direct selection tool, we can now see that we have points for everything in here. So if I want to, I could select all the points across the top of this piece and stretch them out. So if I wanted to look different like that, I could do it. I probably wouldn't do that, but just showing you can. I could take these points down here, and if I wanted this T to come down to more of a point, I can adjust that. It's really easy, really simple, and it's a great way if you're working on modifying text or modifying logos that you can use to create your content. Now, one quick note with this, if I go back to my type tool, this is no longer a font. This is all points. So let me step back for a second. Something that I recommend doing if you want to do this is to take your text here, use a Control-C or Command-C if you're on a Mac, Control-V, Command-V if you're on a Mac, make a copy of your text. And you can do a couple things. You can move this off to the side, off the artboard. You could even take this, I'm going to cut it, make a new layer, and paste it down, put it right back in the same position, and then hide that layer. And I still have that type there if I ever need to edit it in the future, but then I can come back to this layer, select my type, go to type, same thing, create outlines, and then modify my text here. And I can still always go back and reference that other piece of type that's still a font if I ever need to in the future. Well, that's it for this week. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to comment below, and I'll see you next week for another quick tip.